How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. It has been a really long day for me. That's why I'm doing a very quick stream. So I will be on as long as I need to get through the list. But my donations are only going to be open for 30 minutes because I just unfortunately just don't have the ability to stay on longer than that. So if you guys are wanting a reading, I would definitely recommend getting those in ASAP. Hey, Queen Resilient, thank you so much for the donation. You can go ahead and post your question. I'm not doing free readings tonight, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with our donation list, okay? Beauty, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Beauty, you can go ahead and post your question as well. I just got your donation. Thank you. Hello, Vedas. How are you? How is CJ the Gemini feeling? This is just like a very low-key, intimate type of live stream today. We're not doing free readings. I have been doing tax stuff all day and I am beat. I am exhausted. But I said I'd be here today. And lately I've made making a promise to myself that I follow through with what I say I'm going to do. So I am here. How is CJ the Gemini feeling? How is CJ the Gemini feeling? So he looks kind of curious about, what is this about? What is this about? It's like, it's almost like he feels like the grass is greener somewhere. There is the deceit card, which makes me wonder if like he's looking at you, like maybe you're a better option. Maybe he's already involved with someone else, or I don't know what this is. Spirit, can you give me some clarity here, please? What is this? What is this? Yeah, the deceit card is kind of throwing me. So when we're deceiving or we're wearing a mask, we could be deceiving ourselves. We could be in denial. We could be trying to pretend like we don't have feelings that we actually do. What is he deceiving about? Yeah, so how does he feel about Queen, please? How is he feeling about Queen? Okay, so there is sexual attraction. I have the Ace of Wands here, and there are, I think he thinks you have feelings for him, actually. That's what he's thinking about. He thinks you might have your eye on him as the Queen of Cups. But I feel like he is enthusiastic about you, like he's excited about you. Now, he's got the deceit card here with the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and Queen of Cups clarifying it. It is making me wonder if maybe he's presenting himself in a way that seems like he has more than what he does. Maybe he's not as self-aware or not as stable or not as like financially secure or something like that than he lets on. Feelings. What feelings is he having about her? Yeah, I'm really getting strong sexual feelings because I have the Ace of Wands in the World here. And the World talks about completion, so you can read in between the lines with that. The Ace of Wands is a staff. It's very phallic looking, so it just the whole like Ace of Wands, the world, it feels like he's definitely has a sexual attraction for you. He does have the Nine of Swords here. What is he feeling Nine of Swords about, please? Okay, so I'm getting again third-party energy. Queen Resilience. So if you don't know about another person in his life, hey, beautiful love, absolutely you can donate. Absolutely. So if you don't know about someone in his life, just be kind of weary because I'm specifically asking what he's feeling Nine of Swords about, and I have anxiety, unhappiness, stress, overwhelmed. He's really thinking about this a lot. And then I have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups, which signifies player energy. So I'm looking at his mind wandering, even though he might already be involved with someone else. So just keep that in mind. You said his asking and came in my head. We haven't talked in 2 years because of trying to have me as an option. Okay, it doesn't seem like he's changed, Queen Resilient, at all. Yeah, doesn't look like he's changed, girl. The Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups just straight up shows me that this person likes to play the field. The Garden and the Gate kind of makes me feel like the grass is greener on the other side. Like he's always looking for like the next best thing. And the Deceit card makes me feel like he can't be trusted. So just, I would keep your distance if I were you. Okay. I hope that helps, Queen. Maybe you just kind of want to know what he's up to, but it doesn't seem like much has changed. Yes, he does very much. Okay. Beauty, so for a full reading. Okay, I got you. You're so welcome. All right, so is James trying to be nosy and checking on me through his sisters? Let's see. Is James trying to be nosy and checking on Beauty through his sisters? Okay, beautiful love, you'll be after Beauty, okay? Is he trying to be nosy and check in through his sisters, please? Oh my goodness. I feel like, yeah, this is a yes. Not only do I have all yes cards, but the very first card that came out when I asked that question is the Page of Wands. And this indicates someone trying to see something from someone else's perspective, which would make sense if he's trying to view your like situation through his sisters. In addition to that, it's a yes card. So it's almost like the definition of what you're asking is happening, and that's what's happening. That's how I'm interpreting it. Sorry, I got a little confused by the chat. Okay, beautiful love. I'll clarify with you in just a second, okay? What else can you tell me, please, Spirit? What else can you tell me? So this could be stuff that happens in public that he wants to find out about. We have the Six of Wands here, and this talks about public recognition. So things that you might share on social media, Snapchat, I don't know, just generally reels, TikToks, whatever kind of stuff that you make or whatever it is that you post. I feel like things that are viewable by the public. Okay. So this could be you being out and about grabbing a coffee if you're on a date with someone and someone sees you. Like when I see the Six of Wands, it's like generally a public recognition or acknowledgement. So it's essentially he's looking at you and what you're doing and what you're presenting to the world outside of you. Emily, thank you, Emily. Okay, let me add you to the list. So after Tori, I have Beautiful Love, and then I have Emily. If there's anyone else, please let me know. I'm like, who is this? It's like a fake page. Interesting. The pages are also very curious and inquisitive. I did not get the Page of Swords yet, but it'll be really interesting to see if that comes out. I do feel like he's trying to keep it on the DL though. He's trying to, like, as they say, down low, low key, whatever, trying to keep it under wraps because the Four of Swords is here. Does not want you to find out about it. He is probably also not just looking at the new stuff that you post or through Instagram, the new things that you're posting. He's probably also like reminiscing on all the old posts. So he's probably like going back into the archives. He's probably like lurking deep into that Instagram page. With the Six of Cups here is what it's showing me. And it's making him feel a lot of emotions actually as this is going on, as he's seeing these things and going through these things. Another card indicating that he's relying on family is the Four of Wands, which is the family card. It is. It talks about happy families and like immediate family, domestic relationships, things like that. We also have the Three of Swords here, so he's really like hurting. I feel. It's interesting though, but I almost feel him saying like, it's what I deserve though. Like, I don't think he's going to sit here and try to change your mind, which is interesting. I think he's putting himself through it and dwelling in this and like making himself miserable. Maybe because he just wants to feel all the feelings, I guess. I don't know. But he's like, by viewing your posts and things like that, it is affecting him negatively. So it's like, why is he doing this to himself? But it's almost like he can't help himself. His sister caught him looking at my old pictures. Oh my gosh, on his phone. Yep. Six of Cups. I'm like, this dude needs to get it together because I'm not changing my mind. It's enough. And I've heard he's going through a lot. He is, for sure. I think that he's kind of spending either time with family or on his own. I don't really see him spending time with other people because I feel like he's feeling some pain. He's overthinking a lot, I think, too. He's still got feelings for you. We have the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands. So this shows to me that he's still committed to his feelings for you. Not that you care or if that's going to change your mind, but it's here. So I wanted to acknowledge it. He always feels like the grass is greener on the other side. So like when he has you, this is interesting. It's similar to Queen's reading, the Two of Wands. He feels like he always wants to keep his options open. And so like when you're not, or it's stupid, but when you're not in his life, he wishes that he had you. And then when he has you, then he like backtracks and makes it complicated. And I mean, this is honestly his own doing. It's his own Sabo mode. Hey Jennifer, how are you? He sent me a text saying how I was wishing me the best. I'm not responding, Lynn. You're right. He's delusional. For sure. For sure. Yay, I'm so glad that you're dating. Aw, you should have done it a long time ago. You know, but you like, I always tell people, like, you did your best with what you had experienced up until that time. And people just need to get people out of their systems. A lot of the times it's like you can hear something over and over, but until you come to that on your own, it's like, so I mean, it was never going to happen any sooner. I'm sure you're looking back on it wishing that you did, but you had to go through what you went through so that way you could be more certain. You're welcome. Okay, so beautiful love, are you here? Hey Jasmine. Oh my gosh, thank you. Beautiful love, are you here? I see you said 2 of the 3 yes, no. But what else are we doing for you? Is that it? And Emily, if you'd like to get your question ready, you can. You're more than welcome to post it now if you'd like, and I'll save it. Same for Jasmine. If you would like to post your question, you can. All right, so welcome back to you, beautiful love. Emily, I would like to know, why do I keep seeing so many angel numbers recently, especially 555? Wondering what message my guides are trying to send me. Okay, so 5s are indicative of like opposing points of view, struggles, maybe things not working out exactly like how you wish that they would. They could also be like a warning for something to prepare yourself mentally for maybe something not so great to happen. And that could be something as big as like a hospital stay, or it could be as minor as, I don't know, I'm only thinking medical terms, food poisoning. It could be like maybe an unexpected bill, things like that. 555s are a lot of times like warnings, but let's see what the cards have to say. What is the 555 message specifically for Emily in regards to? 8 of Swords. Do you feel good, Emily, when you see 555? Do you feel nervous? I've got the Tower. Let's see. But the Tower does mean, okay, it's a sudden chaos, but it does mean good things are coming out of it. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. I see a lot of stress, worry, anxiety, feeling trapped and restricted. Does this have to do with love? I have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let me try to figure out what the Tower is about. It seems like 4 of Cups talks about like not being happy, maybe being bored of a certain situation, or feeling like it's not going the way that you would have liked. That's the center of your reading. So the Tower could also be a past placement. It could be that something that's already happened, maybe not something you have to worry about now. So if something in the recent past has happened where there's been some big sudden changes or unexpected things have happened, that could be why the Tower is the second card out. Jasmine, I have your question. Thank you. I'll be right with you. Yes, I've been going through a lot of tough family things, but also trying to find balance in my relationships. So going through a lot of changes. Okay, why is the Tower here, Spirit? Why is the Tower here? So I think the main thing is Spirit is saying they don't want you to restrict yourself. If you see an opportunity to choose a certain path, have a certain conversation, if you keep seeing like flashing lights, like this is symbolic, but if you see like flashing lights or red flags or something along those lines, I feel like Spirit is saying take that opportunity to address that. High Priestess, yes ma'am, I am. Thank you for asking. Okay, so there's some things going on in your inner subconscious here with the Moon in the 4 of Cups. The Moon is showing me that you're not acknowledging your own dissatisfaction in your life right now, or you're just realizing your dissatisfaction, but I'm not sure which one it is. But it's something about your inner knowing, something deep down inside that you've not really wanted to pay much attention to, but you can't really ignore anymore. And it has to do with you not being fulfilled and not being satisfied. Maybe due to the way that it might change your life. Maybe it's something you're not prepared for. The 4 of Swords, it does talk about feeling overwhelmed, but it also talks about kind of retreating and being like spending a lot of time alone, not really wanting to spend time with other people because maybe you feel like the truth is going to come out, or maybe someone's waiting on an answer and you're not sure what to tell them. I don't know if any of this is ringing a bell for you, but I've got the 7 of Cups clarifying the 4 of Swords, which is making me feel like you're spending a lot of time thinking about a lot of stuff. I need to fill your own cup, right? Spending some time in solitude might help. The Hermit in the 4 of Swords is here. Honestly, though, when the Tower comes out, I'm not that scared just because a lot of good things can come of it. So I think the most important thing to take away from this is like heed your own inner warnings, your own inner red flags. Pay attention to the signs, which I think you are because you've been seeing 555. But if you can right now, pay a little bit more attention to what you're feeling inside and try not to push it down or push it away, because you want to take opportunities to explore those feelings and address those things if you feel there's a conversation needed, or, and I mean, in addition to that, it doesn't have to be anything bad per se. It could just be a big change that you weren't expecting. Maybe it's a change in careers, you know, that's like always an option as well. And maybe it's gonna put you on a whole new life path. Maybe you got to go back to school for it. But Spirit is saying, like, take these opportunities. So take obviously whatever I said as it resonates for you. I give examples to help clarify what I'm trying to say, but I'm not necessarily saying that's what's going to happen. I just like to put it more in layman's terms because I find translating it that way is a lot easier for me as a reader. Okay, High Priestess, that sounds good. Is beautiful love here? Beautiful love. Sent on Cash App. Okay, thank you. Oh, you can't hear me? It looks like my mic and everything is plugged up. Are you guys having trouble hearing me? Oh, you were saying your sound is off. Okay. So beautiful love, are we doing two yes nos for you? I saw something about two yes nos. Let me know what we're doing for you, girl. Oh, okay. I got you. So 2 yes nos and then a 6-card reading. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so for the first yes no question, does my next door neighbor like me? Oh, you love the relationship reading. Okay, gotcha. You got it. I completely understand what you're asking for. Okay, so first, yes, no. Does my next door neighbor like me? She's a lady. Let's see. Please show me a yes or a no. Emily, I just saw your comment about I am starting graduate school next year. That's awesome. Congratulations. I don't know how I missed it. Thank you so much for your reading, Emily. Thank you, High Priestess. I got it. Okay. Makes sense. Sorry, I was starring all of these and they accidentally showed up on the screen. I realize now you have a couple questions. Yep, beautiful love. I will timestamp. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm still so confused about Beautiful Love's donations now that I'm seeing 3 yes/no questions. She wants 3 yes, no, and I guess the 4th was an in-depth. Yeah, High Priestess, I totally get that, but she just didn't send enough for that. That's why I'm confused. She sent $12, and if she wants all that, it would actually be $15. And these prices are already really low compared to normal. I can't, unfortunately, just keep giving free stuff away. So, yeah. So since if she's not going to hang around, I'll just come back to that and I'll figure it out. Because I don't know what yes or no questions she wants me to answer. Okay, so we're going to move on to Jasmine because I have to figure out what we're doing here. Okay, sorry guys. So can we tap into what my future husband is doing? Like, is he in a relationship or working on himself? Is he in a relationship? No. Okay. He is working on himself. He's specifically working on his money. I have the Ace of Pentacles. He is not in a relationship. I'm almost getting like he's rebuilding. Because the Ace of Pentacles is kind of like starting new or starting over. So I feel like either he's starting a new job or a new career path, or maybe he depleted his funds somehow and he's trying to build it back up, but he is working on himself. He's not in a relationship. I do think something has come to an end because I'm getting the 10 of Wands with that question. So it could feel like he just was... I think, honestly, if I were to guess, his most recent relationship before you come into his life, I think he's the one that ended it, actually. It was either mutual or he ended it. I don't think she broke up with him. I have that... What is he doing? What is he doing right now? I feel like he's in a place of like rejuvenation because the Ten of Wands indicates that he's recently been through something kind of tumultuous, like not kind of stressful. And the Four of Swords talks about needing to recover from like a battle or from a very difficult time. So he's almost in like recovery mode. So there's like a lot of introspection, and I feel like he's also making adjustments for his life, for what he wants out of a partner. So he could be thinking to himself, like, I'm learning a lot of lessons to show me what it is I don't want in a relationship and also what I do want. So he's reflecting on these things. I feel like he's refusing offers right now. He's not going on dates. He's not worried about anybody who's paying attention to him. He's just focused on himself. The sun, the sun is here. The sun, the card, and then also the planet, and that's the planet of self, the conscious mind, and the ego. So he's very much focused on inward right now. He's not worried about what's going on around him. There's a lot of healing going on. Yeah, so recovery is like a big word that I would use, as he's just trying to get back his life back, I think. So yeah, that's what I've got for you, girl. High Priestess, you can go ahead and post your question. You're welcome. Beautiful love. I know that you're probably not in here, but I do need to talk to you. You asked 3 yes or no questions, and for a 6-card love spread, we're a little bit short on the money, on the donations. She said 2 yes, no, 6 love spread. I know, but she sent me 3 questions. She said, I applied for the hospital job. Would like to know if they're going to call me. That's question number 1. Can you ask Spirit if it's okay for us to trust the landlord? Question number 2. Third yes or no, she says, does my next door neighbor like me? She's a lady. That's 3 yes, no questions. And then she also wants a $6 love relationship reading. So I think what I'm going to do is just answer the first 2 questions that she has listed, and then I'm going to do the love spread, and she can come back for yet another yes no if she wants to. But anyways, High Priestess, you can let me know what your question is. Dental consultation, approved for the loan. I'm going to have to apply for it. Okay, let's see. How do you see the dentist helping me out? Will I be happy? I guess whatever you see. So the dental consultation question is separate from the loan. They're not related to each other. They're just different questions, or they are related to each other. You're stressed. Oh girl, tell me about it. I am feeling the same way. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Will she be approved for the other loan she's going to have to apply for? Okay, it does show that things are going to get easier. The specific answer is maybe, but the card is talking about moving into something that's less resistant, more flow, more easier. Also hardship, overcoming hardship and finding relief. So to me, that's a yes, honestly, especially because the next card out is a Queen of Pentacles, which refers to the feminine that is financially secure. How's the dentist stuff going to go, please? How is the dentist stuff going to go? I don't know why I'm getting this specific detail, but I'm getting that it's a man. How is this going to go, please? How will they help? I'm getting a little bit confused. Oh, he's a male dentist. Okay. I'm getting a little bit confused because if these are related and it says that things are going to get easier for you loan-wise, but I don't feel like you're fully happy with the consultation tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah. I don't feel like you're really happy with it. Like maybe, I'm trying to understand how this is actually making any sense, so you might have to help fill in the blanks, but I'm getting the world in reverse, which talks about either like stagnation or you feeling like it doesn't go as swimmingly as you would have hoped. Maybe you don't trust his plan or his prices, or maybe it's not a quick fix and that's disappointing. I'm trying to understand, like, as you leave or during the appointment, it's like you're not really hearing what you want to hear, maybe. I do feel like this person, the King of Cups, is someone with a wealth of knowledge. I feel like he is experienced in what it is that he does. And I do feel like he has compassion and understanding for your situation. And I feel like he is trying to be fair. Because the Justice card is also here. But I feel like there's something that you're disappointed in. So if that makes sense, let me know. Or if that's something that could happen, let me know. Something about the loan, things get easier. Honestly, this could generally just be delays. Like you might walk away realizing you can't do something right away. Oh, okay. So saving would be required, or you wouldn't be able to do it immediately or something. Will they work out some type of payment plan? Like I'm hearing payment plan or something. They work out some type of payment plan. Is this something that has to be paid all up front? Tomorrow you'll be able to do it all at once. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I'm not getting a straight answer as far as like a payment plan option. You got approved for one loan, but you need the other one to get the full work. I see. So it's like a personal loan. Damn. Yeah, like I said, I got a maybe for the other loan that you were asking about, but it's the Six of Swords, and to me that means things being better and moving out of a hardship and getting relief. And when I use that expression, it reminds me of financial relief, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles right next to it. But I don't know, I just feel like there's some kind of surprise that happens that kind of takes you by surprise. That's not necessarily what you're wanting to hear. There's some type of disappointment. And it does talk about lack of completion. So it's very possible that maybe you're feeling like because you can't do it all at one time, that is where that disappointment is coming in. But I don't understand how you're going to end up feeling disappointed, or like there's information that you aren't necessarily going to like to hear. Maybe it's delays. Like, I don't know. It's something like, it's maybe the loan people say like apply again, in a couple months or something. And you're like, well, I want to do it now. Maybe that's a disappointment, is that eventually you will get that loan, but not right away. I don't know. I gotta stick with what I'm seeing right now. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it goes better than this. It's probably the delays and then waiting for insurance to cover certain things. You make total sense. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm making sense to you, because I don't know anything about that industry at all. Thank you, High Priestess, for your donation. All right, so beautiful love. I just want to let you know, I think you kind of dipped out earlier because I was trying to like catch you before you left, but you donated $9, and I saw 3 yes or no questions and the request for a 6-card love reading. So that's $9, $3 per yes, no, and then $6 love spread. So that would be 15, and you sent me 12. So because you weren't here to send the extra $3, I'm just going to answer the first 2 yes or no questions that you left with me, and then also the 6-card love spread. I will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what live streams I'll be doing, but I always do $3 yes nos as an option to add it on if you want. So you're more than welcome to try to get that answered tomorrow. That last question, that third question that you had. Okay, so I applied for the hospital job and would like to know if they're going to call me soon. Please show me a yes or a no. Will they call her soon? Please show me a yes or a no. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Oh my God. Okay, so I was shuffling and I got 2 yeses and 1 no, and all at one time. And I was like, Spirit, can you please just give me one card? Just one card and show me a yes or a no. And then they gave me the only card in this deck that says yes/no. So, let me see if I can get some more information because I'm a little confused. Okay, so application under review. So that would mean that it is possible for them to call you as soon as 9 hours. If 9 days seems like too far away, then just use that as a range. 9 hours to 9 days is what I'm getting as far as timing. Now, you also have the card that indicates Gemini season, and I feel like waiting months is actually not realistic. Like, if that is realistic, take it. If like June makes sense. But for whatever reason, I am seeing like duality of the Gemini twins June season. And so it's making me feel like this could be a tough choice or like a very neck to neck type of decision, and maybe that's why they haven't contacted you, because they're just still deciding between you and someone else. But it seems like a close a close race or something. Like, I don't know what the word is I'm trying to look for, but so I would say yes, relatively soon. You are going to hear back. It really could be as soon as tomorrow, but I'm giving like the week range within the week is kind of what I would think. You have a lot of imagery here in regards to making choices, doing what's right, doing what's fair, getting what you deserve, things like that. So that's very positive. All right, so second question. Oh shoot, I took that off the screen. Second question. Can you ask Spirit if it's okay for us to trust the landlord? All right, let's see. So overall, beautiful love, you can trust what it is that he has to say. He does like to do things fair. So I feel like when he tells you something, he believes it at that time. He's not like, thinking to himself, I'm lying to her, but I'm just telling her what she wants to hear. I do feel like he's been honest with you. However, it's a business, right? So he has to look out for himself. So if something doesn't pan out, if you guys don't pass some type of, if you need to get back to him by a certain time, or he needs to get back to you by a certain time, if he needs to run a credit check, or if he has another person that's really wanting the place and you guys have to wait until next month and he needs someone to move in now, like, he may look out for himself. You have the Devil card here. So, and he's, it's a business. So he wants to help you. I truthfully believe that he wants to do what's right for you and help you out in your situation. But at the same time, there's only so much that he can do without jeopardizing his own finances and his own life and things like that. So I'm not exactly sure what could get in the way of this being a possibility. But just keep in mind that if you can't give him the security deposit, or if you can't give it to him in full, or if he asks for a credit check and you guys don't pass it, or you can't move in till a certain date, but he has someone else ready now. Like, I'm just thinking of all the different options that could possibly happen that could prevent him from going in your direction. He does have to think about himself first and foremost. But I do feel like when he says what he says to you, if he tries to make a promise or he says, I'll do what I can to help you guys out, he really does mean it. And that's important for you to know because you want to know if you can trust him. And in that sense, yes, you can trust him. Hey, Kay, yeah, that's totally fine. You can add to the list. I did close the list, but like I'm still doing readings. So if you want to donate, that's cool with me. All right, so last up we are doing for Beautiful Love the 6-card reading. Okay, so the 6-card love relationship spread for Beautiful Love and her husband. Beautiful Love and her husband, please. Okay, Kay, that's perfectly fine. I'll be right with you, okay? Okay, Kay, I'll be right with you. All right, so how you feel about the relationship, Beautiful Love? You are very uncertain. You are concerned. You don't know what way, what's going to happen, what decision is going to be made. You feel like basically your whole future is undecided and you're not really sure. You don't like this feeling. You don't like this uncertainty, it seems. It just kind of seems like you're trying to control what you can, but a lot is out of your control, and it seems as though you're kind of watching from the sidelines and hoping nothing bad happens and hoping that everything works out. How they feel towards you, how your husband feels towards you is he does feel like there's healing going on. There is progress here in that you guys are moving forward. What brings you all together is the King of Wands. When you both step up into your leadership roles, when you step up into the most badass divine feminine, he steps up into the most badass divine masculine, you guys flourish. When you guys lean too much into like for example, when you lean too much into your masculine or he leans too much into his feminine and he's imbalanced and you're imbalanced, unfortunately you guys are not successful there. It doesn't make things better. It doesn't bring you guys together because you then are not the best versions of yourself. So when you're procrastinating or when he is when his emotions aren't stable, when he's not emotionally stable or emotionally regulated. These are just examples. It can make it really difficult for the relationship. So what brings you guys together is when you both try, you both work together as a team, and you both do what needs to be done. And like no holding back basically, and no like moodiness or holding resentments and things like that. Like when you guys both just step up and just try to be there for each other, that's really what brings you together. Your strengths, honestly, is when you guys accomplish things and it really feels like the relationship is moving forward. Celebrate those little wins, feel good. You both feel a sense of belonging with one another, and that's another strength that you have. Your relationship weaknesses, we have the Judgment card. So, you both might lack self-awareness when it comes to one another. It's important that you both evaluate yourself and see maybe how you could be hurting the relationship versus how the other person is hurting the relationship. It's important for you both to take accountability and acknowledge maybe what you didn't do the best. And I think it's important for him to do that as well, so that you both can grow and continue to move forward and start new chapters and things like that together. The last card I have is how can you improve the relationship? So I feel like I kind of already touched on that a little bit, but the generosity, the Six of Pentacles, making sure that each other feels good, feels fulfilled. You guys are filling each other's cups. You guys are speaking each other's love language. You're doing for one another. So if his love language, if how he likes to receive love is by acts of service, maybe you baking him dinner in like a casserole, or if his love language is physical affection, then maybe be more touchy-feely, and same vice versa. It's important that you guys are giving to each other, being generous with each other in that regard, and fulfilling each other's needs and anticipating each other's needs. But another interpretation of the Six of Pentacles is that if you can get more financially stable, which I know you're actively working on, I think that also will improve the relationship. So that is what I've got for you, beautiful love. Thank you so much for your donations today. Okay, let me know what your yes or no question is, and then who you want the messages from. You're so funny. Sometimes people do surprise me, so I could always assume, I could always guess, but then people will throw like a random name in there that I've never heard of before, so you never know. All right, so does Nick know he's blocked in messages from Nick? Okay. Does Nick know he's blocked? Does Nick know he's blocked? Please show me a yes or a no. Okay. Does Nick know he's blocked? Please show me a yes or a no. Does Nick know he's blocked? Yes, Ace of Swords. He may have already attempted to contact you. I think there are ways actually to find out if you're blocked too. So I don't know how much work he would have put into something like this, but I feel like there is something that he knows. He knows he's at least blocked on certain things. I don't know if he knows he's blocked on a phone number or social media or what it is, but he's definitely taken notice to what he doesn't have access to anymore. I think sometimes when you send messages to people, if you're blocked, then if you have an iPhone and stuff, it's like doesn't show delivered. But yeah, he is very much aware. Ace of Swords is a yes for me. Everyone's doing fake pages. This is crazy to me. Do you know how many people, Kay, have come to me like just within the last week asking me if someone's spying on them, if like they're being, it just happened tonight. Someone else asked that question. If their person that they're asking about is looking at their social media and watching them from other accounts and things like that. You blocked him on Cash App too. Yeah, he's noticed it. I don't Like I said, I don't know if he knows that he's blocked on everything or what he knows he's blocked on, but he does know that you have blocked him on something. And that I can say for sure. Okay, so let's get you some love message cards. Or I guess I shouldn't call them love messages, but let's call them messages. Okay, so I'm going to use my channeled one, if that's okay with you. One day at a time. You're like, don't send me money, don't contact me, don't even look at my page. You're doing good, Kay. Okay, so messages from Nick, please. Is there someone else? I want you. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. What do you want from me? That's what I'm hearing. What do you want from me? And not like, what do you want from me? But like, because you think he knows what you want from him. But I think he's like, what more do you think I have to give? Or what more do I have to say that I can't give to you? Like, it's almost like a defeated, what do you want from me? Like, because I think that he does know. I don't think he's oblivious. High Priestess, no way. They canceled your appointment. Oh my God. This is what the disappointment was. That's crazy. Okay, so let me get back to you in a second because I'm still in Kay's reading. I'm sorry, Kay. He's saying you get under my skin. You're so funny. Be okay with being blocked. What else is he saying to High Priest or to Kay, please? What else is he saying to Kay? What else is he saying to Kay? What else is he saying to Kay? Whoa, two at the same time. The more I resist you, the stronger my feelings grow. He's saying I'm not ready for this connection. Surprise there. Surprise, surprise. I hope you can forgive me. I'm going to pull one more for you. My words don't align with my actions. So what I'm getting from this is that it's almost like his feelings are something different than what he actually does. So he's saying like, don't believe what I do and what I don't do to hold truth or resonate and be in alignment with what I actually feel. If that's confusing, let me know. But basically, he's just saying that he feels a certain way for you, but he doesn't bring himself to a place to do anything about it. But regardless, he doesn't want you to think that he doesn't feel for you. And I hate even saying that because it's like actions, bro, actions. Okay, we don't go off of feelings anymore. This is 2023. And he's also saying, I feel a burning passion when I am near you. He does feel like the path to you is messy. He feels like it's full of obstacles. Like again, a little bit of victim mentality here. All right, so High Priestess says they're going to call to reschedule. Okay, you know what? Actually, though, High Priestess, I really do hope that that is the disappointment that I was seeing. I really, really do. Because how amazing would that be if everything else works out for you and that's the one thing that disappointed you was that you had to reschedule? Like, I really do hope that that is the case. But you're right, we can't make this shit up. That's crazy. High Priestess, yeah, you can donate for a yes or no. I'll pull for you. But then after that, I will sign off. Yeah, girl, it gets me upset because that's him. He's dumb. Sounds like him. Ugh. Oh, High Priestess, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. You're so strong, and I really admire and respect you for holding true to your promises that you make to yourself. Something that I had heard, High Priestess, you can let me know whenever you are ready, okay? Just let me know what your question is. But I heard somewhere that, when people make promises to you that they don't keep, you eventually don't believe them anymore and you eventually can't trust them anymore. So, what do you think happens when you don't keep promises to yourself? Then eventually your body and your minds and your consciousness does not believe you anymore. Therefore, it doesn't trust you anymore. And when you can't trust yourself, that is a big problem. So you do have to hold true with what you said. So if you said, hey, I'm blocking him and he's staying blocked, but rebuild that trust with yourself and keep him blocked. You're so welcome, Kay. All right, so let's see. Oh, okay. All right. Spirit, can you please show me a yes or a no? Will High Priestess Tarot get approved for the ALL on 4? Oh, I'm sorry. Will High Priestess get approved for the ALL on 4? Please show me a yes or a no. High Priestess. High Priestess. Do you know what card just came out? The Maybe with the 6 of Swords. The same exact card that when I asked if your loan was going to be approved. The same exact card that talks about overcoming hardship and getting relief and things becoming easier for you. That is the exact same card, but it's a maybe. It's a maybe. I am going to dig a little further for you, but I also feel like Spirit is saying, like, what is wrong with you, Luna? Stop asking the same question over and over and over. I'm going to give you the same goddamn answer. I feel like I'm begging my parents for a huge gift that I've been so good for. Okay, Spirit, can you give me any more insight or clarity into this question? Anything else, please? Will High Priestess get approved for the ALL on 4? Okay, next card out is the King of Swords. Yes. Structure, routine. So they're kind of showing me like be detached from the outcome because I think you want it so badly. It's making it really hard to happen. And I know that sounds so cliche, but they're talking about just like stepping away for a second and like not holding on to this answer so tightly. Let me pull out my rods. Actually, I want to clarify with my rods really quickly and see if I can get any more confirmation for you. Yes, they've been telling me the same thing too. Are you pulling cards as well on this? Oh, okay. All right. Will High Priestess get approved for the ALL on 4? Will High Priestess get approved for the ALL on 4? They're giving me inconclusive. It's going to the right, but both of the rods are parallel to each other, which means a maybe. Yeah, they're not budging, High Priestess. I'm so sorry. What the heck? Sometimes when I feel like I can't get a straight answer, I pull the rods out. Oh. Yeah, I mean, the one positive thing is that every time I ask a question, and even if we get really specific with it, you're getting the Six of Swords, which talks about things getting easier for you, things happening for you, and moving to like less turbulence, less resistance. And the very next card out is always a yes card. So, like I'm saying most likely, I feel like I'm leaning more towards a yes. If I were to choose from my intuition, I'm leaning towards a yes. But it's funny because I can't argue with spirit. And you know, sometimes I will though. Like I don't want to give maybes out. I want to have like either most likely not or most likely yes. I want, you know, to give you guys something, and I'll dig into it a little bit further, but I do feel like almost from spirit saying don't push me anymore. So I'm going to stop asking that. I'm a little stubborn. You're welcome, High Priestess Tarot. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and sign off. I hope whoever's still hanging out has a lovely rest of your night. I will be back tomorrow, and I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when it happens. You'll probably see me a couple of times actually tomorrow. So y'all sleep tight, sweet dreams, and I hope you wake up feeling refreshed and well rested. Bye.